think what's abundantly clear is that layoffs are happening this year. Whatever decision we make, layoffs are happening at a large scale, right?
Yes, otherwise we would not be here.
They are absolutely happening, and they're going to be substantial.
You're just hearing there for the first time the city of Denver acknowledging mass layoffs. This at the city's Career Service Board meeting this afternoon, where
Welcome to Pegasus versus the World, where we take on challenges, comedy, trending topics, and some travel.
City boy, city boy.
I told you so. I told you so. Oh, sheesh. I live in Colorado, so I get to talk my shit right now. Right now, bruh. They're talking about Colorado's budget is in a $200 million deficit. 6 months ago, you can look it up on the news. They were projecting $700 million. And this is the state, the sanctuary city state, Denver, we talking about. Now, think about this, you guys, because y'all always be talking that in the comments. Y'all talking that bullshit in the comments. Whenever I say something about, sanctuary city, immigrants, we're giving resources, people always, we didn't do that. We didn't give them this or da-da-da-da. And now look, there is a budget in Denver, Colorado for illegal immigrants. We're a sanctuary city. We put up money for those MFers, and now they got to lay off citizens of Denver. No more jobs for them. Could it be? So we gonna watch this, man. I'm gonna make y'all eat that crow. You know what I'm saying? You gonna eat today, because I'm a cook, and you gonna eat this crow. You know what I mean? Actually, let's ask real quick. Let's ask ChatGPT if it knows. And then we gonna get into this. What is the current budget for immigrants in the sanctuary city of Denver? This ain't the only bullshit we're wasting money on, but it's one of them. Let's see. Oh, look at this. According to the 2024-2025 most recent public figures released in May of 2024, here are the key numbers. $180 million budgeted for 2024 to cover migrant services. This includes hotels, shelters, food, staffing, transportation, and case management. Roughly $68 million of that was expected to be reimbursed by FEMA and other federal funding streams. The city stated it was spending around $1.4 to $1.7 million per week at peak influx. All right, you guys get the picture. Now, I don't know what legit, I just saw it cross, like we're at like $200 million deficit in Denver, and the different about local government is they really have to balance the checkbook. It can't just go into this crazy like we do with the, I think the federal government. But look, man, let's listen to the roosters have come home to roost, you guys. I live in Colorado Springs. I'm tempted on moving, man, if I'm just being real, because I need to get taxed at a better, and if my I don't mind paying taxes, but I want, like, out here, they're doing tax-funded abortions. I'm like, bro, what the is happening? I ain't with all that, man. I'm like, bro, no. Anyways, we'll see what's up.
I think what's abundantly clear is that layoffs are happening.
Oh, they are?
This year.
Okay.
Whatever decision we make, layoffs are happening at a large scale.
Yes, otherwise we would not be here.
They are absolutely happening, and they're going to be substantial.
You're just hearing there for the first time the city of Denver acknowledging mass layoffs. This at the city's Career Service Board meeting this afternoon, where the board members are now considering new rules for laying off and firing tenured employees.
Denver 7's Brandon Richard shows what the changes will mean going forward and is listening to the community as they voice their frustrations.
Bro, y'all don't listen to the community, man. Y'all giving money out. Just think about what I just read to you guys. And maybe there's some details missing, but this is my thing. When you're running in a deficit, right? And this is why people get mad when I say this, but it's just the truth. This is why more people are leaving like the Democratic Party, because the Democratic Party is supposed to be the party of the people, right? It's like, oh, the people, we the people, the citizens come first. But they don't come first. They always come last. And all this other nonsensical bullshit comes first. And real people, like, bro, you got to think, like, I'm not I'm not like a right-wing dude. That's what's crazy, yo. I don't even know what that means anymore. I'm a traditional dude. I rock with a lot of different type of people, man. You got to remember, I'm in the rap industry. Almost everyone in the rap industry swings left. You know what I'm saying? I rock with a lot of folks, but I rock with a lot of MAGA people too, man. I just be in the mix, bruh. This shit is real, though. This is real, man. These MFers, and I don't even have the, imagine just having the budget and being able to see the sheet. Imagine them being transparent with the people of Denver, the people of Colorado. Imagine that.
Well, you know, last month, Mayor Johnston said that layoffs would be likely because of this budget deficit. But today, city leaders said those layoffs are not just likely, but they will happen.
You know, they're going to be substantial. I don't know numbers because they don't know.
On Wednesday, Denver city leaders acknowledged that layoffs will occur this year as the city struggles to deal with the projected $250 million budget deficit.
There's no service that
$250 million deficit. What is that? 500 million. That's $500 million. So 250 million. That's $250 million. $250 million deficit in Denver, but we got hundreds of millions of dollars to give to immigrants. Not the cities, not the citizens. Now let's just go further than the citizens. What about the people who are getting laid off? Like, this is I mean, they're citizens, but you see what I'm saying? This is absurd. And people who still get in my comments and tell me that I'm wrong and, oh, you're tripping on this. That's just one part of the problem. But it's just, when you look at what they're spending on it, it's just like, dude, that's just a huge chunk of the deficit. Like, what are we doing? And I don't even know if FEMA did give some of that money back, you know. And these MFers, y'all seen the apartment complex machine gun dude running around, and you telling me, y'all trying to tell me that, let's go.
we can really cut. And 90% of our budget is personnel. So there's going to be layoffs.
They say it's too soon to say how many people will be laid off, but they hope to streamline the process when that time comes. And when it comes,
yeah, with severance packages that will come out of taxpayers, huh? It won't come from the immigrant fund. It'll come from us, probably. No, I don't know how that works, if I'm being honest, but I'm just, you know.
Comes to determining who gets laid off, the city wants to move away from a system that protects employees who've been with the city for a long time and move towards a merit-based system. Many longtime
merit-based systems now? Now Denver's rocking with a merit-based system? What happened to DEI, man? Come on, it's about the color of your skin, man. It's about being black, brown. It's about everything but merit. We can't have merit. No, we shouldn't have. This is a travesty. What happened to DEI, man? What the, bruh? They're going to a merit-based system in Denver? Bro, we're socialists, man. We're the Communist Party out here in Colorado. I'm being very facetious and sarcastic, but Denver is wild. Denver is interesting. Yo, have you seen this shit out here, bro? It's so bad. When I went to Europe, I went to Belgium. I was like, where are the homeless people? And my homie's trying to explain to me, he's like, yo, we don't really have that out here. And I don't know where they are in Europe. I'm just saying, like, I started thinking about all the times I've been to Europe, and it's just not like here in Colorado, bro. Homeless shit is insane out here, dude. It's freaking nuts. So anyway, you know, these people be wilding, but that's so crazy to hear Denver mention merit-based, because that's all I've been hearing in politics. Like, we're moving to a merit-based system from the DEI system. But Denver is a place that would fight for DEI. And you guys, I did a video about DEI. I think we want everyone to have a working chance. We don't, want racial barriers or anything like that. But I think there's way less racial barriers today than there ever have been. And when you look at DEI, the poster boy is always like a black dude, right? Like the George Floyd type of stuff. But then when you look at who DEI helps, it's like the number one is white women. Then it's like, I think, Latin women, then black women. It's like, bro, the poster boy isn't even in the rankings. It's so crazy. Anyways, who cares, man? Let's get it. They want to go to merit-based system in Denver now. Oh, lose some money. We got to go to merits. You should go to a merit-based system, if I'm being honest. I'm wilding out right now, but it's just funny. Denver's eating crow.
Gets laid off, the city wants to move away from a system that protects employees who've been with the city for a long time and move towards a merit-based system. Many longtime city employees and union leaders don't like the proposed rule change.
It is subjective rather than objective, and we see this as a means of eliminating critics, eliminating career rivals, and just advancing people based on the boss's personal opinion of you.
The city walked back its initial.
I don't really know. I was totally going on a funny rant. I'm just joking. I honestly would have to look into this, if I'm being absolutely honest, because, I think there's something about someone who's loyal to, their company, their boss and stuff like that, and just, clipping them. I don't know what a merit-based system is always hiring the people who have the skill to do it and do it the best is always a highlight. That's good. But also there has to be a balance there. There's some people who have been you know what I'm saying? And maybe they're not going to cut people who are great workers and work there for a long time. But this is only coming down. Let's just keep it real. Take all that to the side. I don't know exactly what they're staging here, right? So I don't want to go on a crazy rant and just be totally taking an L, because it's there's probably a balance to be had there. But what I will say is this is all happening because of bad management overall of Colorado. You wouldn't even have to have this conversation talking about, we're going to let go of these personnel who've been here forever and then start hiring. And what's going to happen, bro. They're just going to use AI. They ain't going to be hiring new people, bro, on a merit-based system. They're just going to start using AI and people are going to get wiped out, bro. It's so stupid. But again, this is happening because bad management of funds. And it starts with shit like the sanctuary city nonsense. It's so stupid. Anyways.
Proposal that removed protections for longtime city employees. Now it says seniority could still be considered, but it will be one of many factors in determining who gets laid off.
Instead, they're calling it years of service will be considered along with many other factors.
Yeah, you would think seniority would mean you have a lot of experience and they're going to look out for you. Bro, all these MFers are on some shady. Actually, it's crazy because I was going on a rant because merit-based is just it's so odd for Denver people to say, we're going merit-based. But reality is some of these people about to get the shaft, B. And then it ain't just going to be them because they going to rock with this AI shit too. Watch. Just mark my words, y'all.
Retaining employees, which is completely arbitrary.
The proposed rule change must first be approved by the Career Services Board. They took public comment on Wednesday and will hold a public hearing on July 1st. In Denver, Brandon Richard, Denver 7.
No decision was reached today. The board will continue to hear public comments on Tuesday, July 1st at 9 a.m., as Brandon mentioned. Denver 7 will follow along and keep you updated.
Bruh, imagine that. Imagine you working for a place for 20 years and you're on the chopping block and you just watching. I'm telling y'all, man, people was clowning me when I got mad at my bill that I got. And I was just, man, I'm going to get on here and rant and talk my shit. But yeah, man. And some people are like, yo, you need to get a better insurance. And I've looked around a gang of times. Anyways, it is what it is. Mismanagement of funds. Mismanagement of funds, you guys. And it is what it is. Y'all let me know. Hey, man, they said it, not me. They mismanaged the money, not me. That's the key here. That's the root thing we talking about. They mismanaged money, and now American citizens got to lose their job and get laid off. That's some bullshit. Let me know what I got, what I missed.
City boy, city boy.